All right, strap in everyone, because today we are diving headfirst into the world of futures trading.
Futures trading.
But more specifically, how to totally ace that interview you've got coming up.
Yes.
But don't worry, we're not sending you in unprepared.
No.
We've got some seriously powerful resources in our corner.
Yeah.
A really detailed career guide and an interview guide, both from RoleCatcher.
Nice.
They are absolutely packed with insider tips that are going to give us the edge we need.
And what's really cool about RoleCatcher is that it doesn't just offer some generic advice.
Right.
It actually uses AI to analyze specific job descriptions.
Wow.
So you know exactly what skills and experiences to really highlight for each interview.
That's awesome.
Talk about taking all the guesswork out of prep.
Exactly. And that's why we're diving deep into all of RoleCatcher's insights today.
Yeah.
You're not just going to learn how to answer those questions.
No.
You're going to understand what this career really entails.
Right.
The day-to-day, the skills that really matter,
Yeah.
and where this path could take you. Absolutely.
Okay, so let's unpack all of this.
Let's get into it.
First things first, what does a futures trader actually do?
Well, the career guide really nails it.
Okay.
It's all about buying and selling those futures contracts to try to profit from market predictions.
Right.
But it's so much more than just numbers on a screen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's about understanding global trends,
Right.
economic forces,
Yeah.
and making those like split-second decisions under pressure.
Yes, lots of pressure.
Lots of pressure.
And we're not talking about just casually checking stocks on your phone here.
Oh, no, no, no.
This is some high-stakes 245 action.
All day, every day?
RoleCatcher even points out that 80% of retail futures traders actually lose money.
Wow.
That's a wake-up call, right?
It is.
It really makes it clear that this isn't a game for the
The faint of heart.
faint of heart, exactly.
Absolutely, which is why those interview questions about risk management are going to be so critical.
Oh, they love that, yeah. Yeah, so speaking questions, are you ready to tackle some from the guide?
I am. Bring them on.
All right.
Let's jump right into the hot seat.
Okay, first one. This is a classic.
Okay.
Describe your trading strategy.
Love that one.
This is where you prove you're not just gambling.
Yeah.
Hiring managers want to see that you actually have a system,
Right.
like a clear, logical approach to the market.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And RoleCatcher really emphasizes that you need to articulate this
Yeah.
clearly and confidently.
So what indicators do you use?
Exactly.
What's your risk tolerance?
Uh-huh.
How do you adapt when things start to get really volatile?
Yeah.
Have you back-tested those strategies?
Of course.
You need to have answers ready for all of these.
And don't be surprised if they throw in a little curveball.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, walk me through a recent trade you made.
Oh, yeah.
They really want to see how you think, how you analyze information,
Yeah.
how you handle that pressure in the moment.
Right, right.
Like right then and there.
So, listener, it's time to get real with yourself.
It is.
What is your trading strategy?
Yeah.
If you don't have a solid one yet,
Right.
now is the time to develop it.
You gotta.
And RoleCatcher actually even has tools that can help you test and refine your approach.
Amazing.
Okay, next question. And this one's a biggie.
Okay, hit me.
How do you handle a losing trade?
Oof. Nobody likes to lose.
I know, right?
Especially in futures trading, nobody wins all the time.
No.
What matters is how you react to those setbacks.
Yeah, for sure.
This is about that emotional intelligence.
Right.
You need to show that you can stay calm, you can analyze what went wrong, and adjust that strategy without letting emotions cloud your judgment.
And RoleCatcher suggests using what they call the STAR method for behavioral questions like this.
The STAR method.
Yeah, so you want to describe a specific situation,
Okay.
the task at hand, the action that you took, and the result.
Makes sense.
Give them a real example of how you turned a loss into a learning experience.
Right, because they have.
I know this question can be a little intimidating,
It can be.
but remember, everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone.
What they want to see is that you can own up to them,
Yeah.
learn from them, and then come back even stronger.
That's the key.
Now, let's move on to a question that might feel a little more personal.
Okay.
What inspired you to become a futures trader?
I know this might sound basic,
Yeah,
but don't underestimate it.
right.
It's your chance to show genuine passion and connect with that interviewer on a personal level.
Exactly. Those generic answers about just liking finance aren't going to cut it here.
No, not at all.
What specifically drew you to futures?
Yeah, exactly.
Was it that fast-paced environment, the intellectual challenge, the potential to make a real impact?
Yeah, what was it?
Dig deep, find what truly resonates with you,
Yeah.
and even more importantly, what unique skills and experiences can you bring to the table?
And that's where RoleCatcher's AI comes in.
I was about to say.
Right. By analyzing your resume and the specific job description. Right.
It can pinpoint the most relevant skills to highlight in your answer.
I love that.
Isn't that cool?
So you're not just sharing a story, you're tailoring it to show why you're the perfect fit for this specific role.
For this one.
Yeah, this one. Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Okay, let's tackle one more question before we move on to the next part.
Okay. Have the kid.
This one's all about understanding the big picture.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the current state of the futures market?
Oh, good one.
They want to see you're not just focused on those individual trades,
Right.
but that you actually understand the broader economic and geopolitical forces that are at play.
Makes sense.
This is where staying up to date on industry news and trends is absolutely crucial.
It is.
And don't just regurgitate headlines.
No.
Offer some insightful analysis.
Yeah.
Demonstrate a deep understanding of those factors that are influencing all the market movement.
Show them you know what's up. And again, RoleCatcher can really help you here by providing relevant news articles and market data that are tailored to the specific role that you're interviewing for.
Love that.
Okay, let's keep this interview prep party rolling.
Let's do it.
We've already tackled some of those big picture questions.
We have.
But now it's time to really dive into the nitty-gritty.
Oh.
The stuff that shows that you really know your way around futures trading.
Let's get technical.
Yeah. And remember, we've got RoleCatcher in our corner here, kind of guiding us every step of the way.
Yeah, like a personal coach.
It really is.
Who knows exactly what these hiring managers are looking for.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
So let's see what is next on RoleCatcher's list of these killer interview questions.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is all about risk. How do you manage risk in your trading?
Ah, everyone's favorite topic.
I know, right? It's not enough to just say you're cautious.
No,
You need to show them that you have a system,
you do.
right? And RoleCatcher points out some really specific techniques that you should be ready to discuss.
Yeah, what are they?
Things like stop-loss orders, right?
Yeah, stop-loss orders.
Which are like setting an automatic safety net.
Right.
So if your trade drops below a certain price, it just automatically sells
Exactly.
to limit your losses.
Love it.
And then there's hedging.
Hedging? Yep.
Think of it like insurance for your trades.
Okay.
You're taking a small, calculated risk
Right.
to protect yourself from a potentially much larger loss.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of details that show that you are thinking strategically.
Right.
You're not just chasing those quick wins.
No, exactly.
And don't forget about portfolio diversification.
Diversification, yeah.
You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket,
Never.
right?
Yeah.
Spreading your investments across different asset classes can help mitigate the risk.
Right.
So listener, how would you answer this question?
Yeah. How would you?
What's your personal approach to managing risk?
Yeah.
Have you back-tested your strategies?
Have you-
Do you have a set percentage of capital you're willing to risk on any given trade?
Yeah. Think about those.
Be ready to explain your approach in a way that shows that you are disciplined and responsible.
You got it.
And remember those curveball follow-up questions that we talked about?
Oh, yeah. I was
Oh,
got to be ready for those.
They might ask you to adjust your risk management strategy for a volatile market or a very specific scenario.
Makes sense.
And RoleCatcher's AI can actually simulate these kinds of scenarios
Really?
and give you feedback on your responses.
I love that.
Talk about taking the pressure off.
Right.
Okay, next question. This one focuses on your analytical skills.
Okay.
Describe a particularly successful trade that you made.
All right. Time to shine.
Now's your chance to shine.
But
But remember, it's not about bragging.
no.
It's about showcasing that decision-making process, your analytical abilities, and your understanding of those market dynamics.
Exactly. Show what you know.
Exactly. So walk them through your thought process.
Yeah.
What indicators did you use?
Uh-huh.
What research did you do? How did you assess the risk?
Yep.
The more detail you provide, the better.
Definitely.
And focus on what you learned from that experience.
Oh, good point.
Did it reinforce your trading strategy? Did it reveal any blind spots?
Yeah.
Did it help you refine your approach to risk management?
All good things to think about.
And listener, don't feel like you need to pick your most profitable trade.
Yeah.
Choose one that really highlights your strengths as a futures trader.
Right.
The story that you tell is just as important as the outcome.
It is.
Okay, ready for another one?
Hit me.
This one might seem a bit unexpected. How do you stay informed about market trends and news that impact futures trading?
Oh, interesting.
This is where you show them that you're not just relying on luck or gut feeling.
Right.
You're actively seeking out information,
Mm-hmm.
analyzing data, staying ahead of the curve.
Love that.
So RoleCatcher really stresses the importance of having a diverse set of resources here.
Oh, okay.
So are you reading industry publications? Are you following reputable analysts? Are you attending webinars?
Right. Yeah.
Are you participating in those online forums?
All good stuff.
And this isn't just about passively consuming information.
No.
It's about being able to synthesize it,
Oh.
draw your own conclusions, and apply those insights to your trading decisions.
Use what you learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they might even ask you about a recent news event that impacted the market
Oh, yeah.
and how you interpreted its potential impact on your trading strategy.
Interesting.
Be ready to think critically and demonstrate that you can connect the dots.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's kind of shift gears here to a question that gets at your interpersonal skills.
Okay, all right.
How do you handle conflicts with colleagues or supervisors?
Ah.
Trading floors can be really intense environments.
They can be.
So demonstrating your ability to navigate those dynamics is absolutely crucial.
For sure.
And remember, it's not about avoiding conflict altogether.
No.
It's about how you handle it constructively.
Right.
So use that STAR method again here.
Ugh. Good old STAR method.
Right. Describe a specific conflict, the role you played, the actions you took, and the outcome.
Perfect.
Focus on those qualities like active listening, communication, finding solutions that benefit everyone involved.
Makes sense.
Show them that you're not afraid to address those issues head on,
Right.
but that you do so in a professional and respectful manner.
Yeah.
And RoleCatcher actually has some great tips on conflict resolution strategies
Oh,
that
cool.
you might want to review.
That idea.
Okay. Are you ready for a real brain teaser?
Oh, I'm ready. Hit me.
This one's a bit more technical.
Okay.
How would you explain futures contracts to someone with no financial background?
Oh, that's a good one.
I love this question.
I do too.
Because it forces you to break down those really complex concepts into really simple, understandable terms.
For sure.
It shows how well you actually grasp those fundamentals
Right.
and your ability to communicate clearly.
Absolutely.
So don't get bogged down in all the jargon.
No.
Use analogies, real-world examples, and really simple language
Keep it simple.
to explain the key elements of futures contracts, what they are, how they work, why they're used.
Yeah.
Imagine you're explaining this to a friend over coffee.
Right.
Keep it conversational. Keep it engaging.
Exactly.
And RoleCatcher even has some interactive tools that can help you practice explaining these concepts in different ways.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's wrap up this section with a question that focuses on your long-term vision.
Okay. All right.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years within the field of futures trading?
Oh, the classic 5-year plan.
I know.
Love it.
So this is about demonstrating that ambition,
Right.
that drive, your commitment to growth.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
Exactly. They want to see that you're not just looking for a job, you're looking to build a career.
Exactly.
RoleCatcher emphasizes that your answer should really align with the typical career trajectory for futures traders.
Oh, makes sense.
So, have you researched potential growth paths?
Yeah, have you...
Do you aspire to maybe manage a portfolio, lead a team, specialize in a particular asset class,
Yeah, what are your goals?
and be specific?
Yes, be specific.
Don't just say you want to be successful.
No.
Paint a picture of what success looks like to you within this field.
Right.
This is your chance to show them that you are really invested in your own development
Uh-huh.
and that you're excited about the future of futures trading.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're in the home stretch now of this futures trading interview prep.
We are.
We've covered so much already.
Just so much.
Everything from managing risk to those conflict resolution questions.
Uh-huh.
But RoleCatcher has a few more gems in store for us.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They always do.
Always.
Okay, so this next one's a little bit of a curveball.
Okay.
Tell me about a time that you had to make a really difficult decision with limited information.
Ah.
Futures trading often requires you to think on your feet, under pressure.
Right.
So they want to see how you handle those kinds of situations. Think of a time where you had to analyze incomplete data, weigh the potential risks and rewards,
Uh-huh.
and just make a judgment call.
Right.
It could be a trade, an investment decision, or even just something in your personal life where you had to act decisively.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So remember that STAR method.
Yep.
Describe the situation,
Okay.
the task,
Uh-huh.
the action that you took,
Right.
and of course the result.
Yeah.
What factors did you consider? How did you gather the information? How did you manage that risk?
All important stuff.
And don't be afraid to talk about what you learned from that experience.
Yeah, I was going to say that's important,
Right.
even if it didn't work out perfectly.
Yeah, even if the outcome wasn't ideal.
Right.
Showing that you can adapt, that you can learn from those mistakes.
Yeah.
and then make better decisions in the future is really key.
It is. That's what they want to see.
Okay, next question.
Hit me.
How do you stay up to date on all the changes in regulations and compliance requirements that impact futures trading?
The legal stuff, got to stay on top of it.
Right, because this is where you show them that you're not just focused on the profits.
Right.
You understand the importance of all those ethical and legal considerations.
Yeah.
This is an area where RoleCatcher really shines, I think,
How so?
because their AI can flag those very specific regulations and compliance issues
Okay.
that are relevant to the job that you are applying for.
Yeah.
So you can really tailor your answer accordingly.
I like that.
So mention those specific sources that you rely on,
Okay.
like industry publications, regulatory bodies, legal updates, even those professional development courses.
Makes sense.
Show them that you are proactive about staying informed and that you take compliance very seriously.
Right.
And don't just list those sources.
No.
Demonstrate that you actually understand.
Yeah.
They might ask you about a recent regulatory change
Sure.
and how it actually impacted your trading approach.
Yep.
Be prepared to discuss the implications. Show that you're really thinking critically about that legal landscape.
Right.
Okay, one more question before we wrap things up here.
Okay, shoot.
What questions do you have for me about this role or the company?
The tables have turned.
Right.
Love it.
This is your chance to really show genuine interest
Yeah.
and to gather the information that's going to help you make that informed decision.
Right, exactly.
So don't underestimate the power of asking insightful questions.
Yeah, for sure.
It shows that you've really done your research,
Yeah.
that you are thinking critically,
Yeah.
that you're really engaged in the conversation.
For sure.
And RoleCatcher actually has this great feature
Oh, what's that?
that generates these potential questions based on the specific job description and company profile.
Oh, very nice.
So use that to spark your own curiosity and come prepared with questions that go beyond just the basics.
Right.
So ask about the company's culture,
Okay.
their trading philosophy,
Uh-huh.
their approach to managing risk, their growth plans.
Oh, great.
Show them that you're not just looking for any job, you're looking for that right fit.
Right, yeah.
And listener, remember, this interview isn't just about them evaluating you.
Right.
It's about you evaluating them too,
It goes both ways.
right? Do your values align? Do their goals resonate with what you want to do, your
And
aspirations?
it's all good things to think about.
Use this opportunity to really gather all the information you need to make a confident decision about your future.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
So there you have it. We have tackled such a wide range of questions, covering everything from those technical skills to that emotional intelligence,
Right.
from market analysis to regulatory compliance.
Mm-hmm.
And with all of RoleCatcher's AI-powered insights and that personalized feedback,
Yep.
you are totally well-equipped to craft those compelling answers
Yeah.
that really showcase all your strengths and highlight those unique qualifications that you have.
That's the key.
We've given you all the tools and strategies. Now it is up to you to put them into action.
Go get them.
Go in there with confidence, showcase that passion, and demonstrate that deep understanding of futures trading. We know you've got this. Good luck.
Good luck.